We ship wines 4 times a year, mainly in the winter and it's not in the summertime, so they're a bit more concentrated. So upon the 150,000 winemakers we have in Italy, we have to choose these 6 magic bottles, and they have to, respect some, untold rules, which the main ones is about, we want to give you something that you cannot get anywhere else, something unique, something that is telling a story. We want to get in touch with wines that are somehow, where their soul is actually the main issue of the wine, okay? Which is not always easy. There are a lot of fake wines out there, even good ones, but a lot of fake ones. Let's start from the very beginning. We have this wine that is called Vino da Tavola, table wine. If you say, the first thing you might think, okay, this guy is cheating on us. He's giving us a €2 bottle of wine. This actually bottle of wine costs almost like a Barolo, by the way. And is produced only in 600 bottles. And I think we actually bought the entire production of it. And the story of this wine is actually amazing, in my opinion, because this guy started to produce wine from a really big winery that belonged to his family called the Tenimenti d'Alessandro. They make good Syrah, but nothing really unique, in my opinion. If you have to drink Syrah, you shouldn't go to Italy, in my opinion. You should go to France. And he asked to his father. He's only 30 years old, Filippo Calabresi, and I would like to make something for myself, something unique, something that is not conventional. Can I make some experiments on the top of that hill with that all the old vines of Syrah? And his father said, yeah, fine, you can do that. And so he came out with 2 different wines. One is called Alta Fedeltà, that is 100% Syrah. Well, this one here is a pet nat. You know what does it mean? Pet nat means pétillant naturel. It means naturally sparkling. It means that it's got a bit of a bubbles because it's naturally fermented in the bottle. Okay, you just put the wine in the bottle. When it's not completely finished the fermentation, the wine will restart the fermentation. You can have this nice rosé. You can see that the color is not completely clear because it's not filtered. This is usually a good sign. When a wine is not filtered, it means that the winemaker is risking a bit, but on the same time, it means that the quality of the grape is high, because otherwise it would go off quite soon if it's not filtered. It's aged in a beautiful clay vask. An amphor. It is made like an egg, and he is so concerned about not putting any chemicals, no fertilizers, only green manure, and completely natural. The first effect of this approach is that you can drink an entire bottle of this wine tomorrow. You're gonna feel perfect. Okay, the most responsible of your headache in the morning is your sulfites and chemicals. Okay, also alcohol, of course, but. What I love about this wine, we were drinking last week with a winemaker. We finished 1 bottle like in less than 30 seconds. It's so drinkable. I actually describe this wine as a simple complexity or a complex simplicity. It's apparently simple, but it's actually quite complex. This is surely not a wine you're gonna age for ages. It's a wine to drink it now, but it could pair almost with everything. Ideal for as an aperitif. It's got a bit of a consistency. You can feel the tannins in the front part of the teeth. So it's actually fuller than it looks like. It's one of those wines, the first sip, okay, oh, whatever. Then you taste another sip and say, well, this wine is actually growing in my palate. So I personally really like, and it's also an interesting, a different way to approach to wine if you are not used to pet nat. Pet nat are getting quite trendy now, especially in US.